Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm just making a video today to teach you basically how to change your oil. And simply, what you'll basically need is jack stands, a catch pan, catch pan, an actual jack. You're going to want a new oil filter to replace your old one, and new oil to put in the vehicle. Alright, so the car I'm going to be working on today is not my daily driver, but it is my Hornet that I've built. I actually filmed a car check on it already in some sort of ways, but that's what I'm going to be working on today. Just changing the oil. It's really simple, and a 16-year-old can do it, so can you. So it's really not that hard. So the first thing you're going to want to do actually is get the car up on jack stands, which, as you can tell, front wheels are already off the ground. I've already gone through and done that, which really isn't all that hard. And then next we'll actually get into draining the oil. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get under your car that's on the jack stands and find where the oil pan is. And the oil pan is this whole fixture right here. And what you want to find on that oil pan is this little bolt. This is a drain or plug or whatever you want to call it for your oil pan. This is where all the oil is, and this is what you have to get undone. So find a wrench or a ratchet with a socket or something and get this thing off, and you'll see what happens in just a second. Okay, so I found the wrench I needed. This is a 17 millimeter, and what you want to do if you're using a wrench, which can be found in any common toolbox, is you just want to put it on the bolt and pull or push or lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So we're going to go to the left, I believe. Alright, so I got the bolt loose. I just had to break it loose real quick. What you're going to want to do is get your catch pan under there and just start loosening the bolt, and it'll get to where you can start doing it with your finger. So there we go. I got the bolt out. I got the oil to start draining. It's going right into the catch pan like it should. And I'll start filling it up just like that. And there's a bolt. You can see it slowly start disappearing in the oil. Ooh, alright. But yeah, the oil will come shooting out like that. Don't mind. It might be a little hot if you just ran your car, but it's really not all that big of a deal, as you can just go and grab napkins or something else like what I'm going to do and wipe your hand off. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do in changing your oil after you've drained the oil is find the oil filter, like the one that's already on the car. So for the Hornet or the Honda, it is actually way back, way underneath here. Like, the only way to get to it is from under the car. So on other vehicles, it'll probably be way easier to get to or easier to find. It'll just be right under the block or something like that, or right off to the side. But on the Honda, for some stupid reason, you gotta go all the way from underneath to get to it. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm underneath the car once again, and I have found my oil filter. It is right there. Here's where the plug and it's all draining from, and then I'm all the way down here. I have to reach up through here, over here, whatever else to get to this so I can undo it. Which is really hard to do with one hand, and I don't think I'll be able to do with, just one hand. Actually, no, I got it. So, some more oil is probably going to start draining out, and you're going to want to catch it up. Yep, there it comes. No, it's spilling. Whoops. Yeah, don't do that. There's a lot more oil and crap in the filter, and I've never exactly done this on a front engine car or front wheel drive car. However, this motor is set up, so I did not know it would be leaking like that because it's set up sideways. Yeah, there we go. So I got it down, and there's going to be a lot of oil in there. You're just going to want to tilt it down and let it drain. Put it in the catch pan. And we got a lot of oil dripping everywhere. I gotta clean this up. Alright, so now that you have your oil drain and your oil filters out, next thing you're gonna want to do is grab the new oil filter that you bought, hopefully, at O'Reilly's or somewhere like that, wherever you go. And you're gonna take your new oil filter right after you let it drain a little more after taking the old one off, and the first thing you got to do is put the new one on before you do anything else. Alright, so now that you have the oil filter, like the new one, back on, the next thing you're going to want to do is put the drain plug back in and find out how much oil your car is supposed to take, as in like how much of the new oil you're going to have to put in. So for this car in particular, I believe it's about 3 to 4 quarts or so, like 3.75 to 4 quarts or something like that, I don't know. So I'm going to put about 4 quarts in. So now that you've done that, you're going to want to take the filter out, or funnel, or whatever. Not filter, don't take the filter out. You're going to want to take your funnel out and be sure you put it in a paper towel or something. Set it off to the side. You shouldn't need it anymore, and just screw the oil cap back on. So now that you've let the oil sit for a minute after you've poured the new oil in, you're going to want to take out your dipstick, not the one in your pants preferably, and check the amount of oil that you have in the motor. There should be some little markers to show whether or not you put enough in, or need to put more in, or put too much in. Hopefully you didn't put too much in, but it looks to me like I got just about the right amount in, which is good. Alright, so just a quick little update. The car is running fine, so that means I did something right in a way. But yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.